Alright, what's up guys? I'm back with another Gooner Linux Kali tutorial command line video, whatever you want to call this. I usually stick with Gooner terminal tutorials. I don't know why I just spazzed out so much over there. But anyway, today we are going over part 2 of file navigation in Debian-based systems. I will be using this on Kali Linux, but you can use this with other operating systems like Ubuntu because they use the same terminal commands. And today we are going over a continuation of the video I did previously on file directories, where straightforwardly, if that is even a word, continuing by managing files and directories, as well as searching for files and directories if we get to it. Now, as you can see, I'm already logged in as the base user. If we ls, which lists all of the folders and files we have here, as you can see, what's in blue is our folders and white is files. So as you can see, I only have one file here and a whole bunch of regular folders. And we are going to start by creating our first folder and file. So without further ado, how we do this is we start off with the touch command. Now, if you don't know what touch is, if you man touch, or touch man, I don't know if you're zesty, it also changes file timestamps, but it can also create new files, which is what we are going to be using it for. So we are going to touch test.text, and you do want to include the extension of the file in the name, because as you can see, if we ls, boom, test.text is right there. So boom, we made our first file. So there's nothing in there, it's just a blank text document, but you can also touch test.js and make a JavaScript file if you want. You know, whatever floats your boat. And to make a directory to store these is we use the make dir command. As you can see right here, make dir. It's green, so we're chilling. And what this does is, well, it's kind of in the name, make directory. So it makes a directory. So we're gonna make a directory called test documents, and boom, if we ls, we have test documents right here. So yeah, we got that. Now, to move and rename files, we can use the mv command, which stands for move. Makes sense, move files, use mv, move. So we can use this to move and rename files. So say I don't like the name of test, it's too basic, it's too bland. We're gonna move test.text, and we're gonna change that to basic.text, as if that's somehow not even more basic than test.text. And if we ls again, right here, basic.text. So we change it. It's actually, hold on, I'm actually going to change this because that is the wrong file extension. .text is not a file extension, but now this .text is. So sorry about that, but I fixed that. We can also use this again to move files, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to move basic and test.js into our newly created folder, test documents. So how we're going to do that is hit move basic.text, and we're going to move that into test documents. And then if we ls, oh, it's gone. So we're going to do the same thing to test.js into test documents, and whoa, it's gone. What happened? Well, if we do ls into test documents, they moved in there. So we just, did some folder organization, moved the test documents into the test documents folder. So that's why we don't see them in here. But if we ls the folder, we move them into test documents. They're chilling right there, all snug, sleeping together, I don't know. So that's how we move and rename files. But we can also copy files and directories. So what if I want test.js in my regular user directory here, home Kali? So what I can do is do cp, which does not stand for copy point, it stands for copy. We're gonna copy test documents, test.js into /home/Kali, and if we ls, we have test.js here, but if we ls test documents, we have a copy of it. So we just copy that over here, and that's how you copy a file But to copy a directory, let's see, do we have any free directories? We're gonna copy those into our main directory here. So to do that, you would think, okay, I'm just gonna do, you know, cp script / we're gonna do C# into /home / Cali. It's gonna be like, nah, you can't do that, because you have to specify /r, which I believe stands for recursive, and this conditional used with the cp command is like, hey, you gotta copy this directory into this directory. Alright, you gotta do that. Like, you ain't fooling us. So if we hit enter, that's such file a directory. Okay, yeah, so just mind you, it is case sensitive. I just learned that the hard way. I forgot to notify you guys, but after we did that, you can clear this, hit ls, boom, we copy this C# directory from scripts into our printing, or our main user directory here. So that's how you copy directories. Now deleting them, say, I mean, we just did this for fun, and we just copied it for some reason, and it was accidental, and we want to delete them. So how to do that is with the rm command, which again, cp stands for copy, rm stands for remove. These commands are actually pretty easy to remember. They're just kind of shortened versions of the word that they're used for. And to delete a document, we're just gonna delete test.js, or rm test.js, and it's gone. It just died. So we got rid of that. Now again, you might think, oh, we're just gonna remove C#.
Denied.
No, you can't, because it's a directory. So guess what? What command is gonna, or what conditional is gonna go here? If you were paying attention 1 minute ago, you know it's -r, not uppercase, lowercase, because again, case sensitive, and that is also gone, as you can see when we ran that command. So that's done. And to forcefully delete, if you ever want to forcefully delete something, say you're running Minecraft and you want to delete a mod that it's using or something, that's just a random example, and it might be like, hey, this is already running, we can't, you know, delete this cleanly, or it's gonna look rough. You can just do -rf, which stands for -recursive -force. So again, use this with caution. It might corrupt the files associated with the folder or file you are working with and removing. So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to run this. I just thought it was something of note. And that is pretty much all a good chunk of the basics of managing files and directories. Now it's time to get the second half, which is searching for files and directories. So we can use a few commands for this. We can use the find command first off, and we can find a file by name. So we can do this by doing find /home /Cali, and then /name, and what we have in here is pat. I know we have pat tokens. There, okay. So find is not the best command. As you can see, it could not find the name pat tokens. Even though there is a pat tokens.txt file, you have to put the full name of the file for it to find its directory and location. Let's see if we can actually try to find test.js. Hello! And wow, you can. Look at that. So it searches through the entire directory there for any sources of a test.js file, and it prints all that. So that's a pro. It looks through all the directories in that directory you specify, but the con is that it needs to be exactly case sensitive and exactly the name of it. As you can see, uppercase test.js, it finds nothing, but lowercase test.js, it finds all the lowercase test.js. So yeah, if you know the exact file name, this is the way to go, but most of the time you won't. So and this is where locate comes in. So you can locate, let's see, let's try pat. Whoa, okay, it printed a lot. So it looks through every single directory. Seems like the closest ones to your current directory are up here. and then the farther down you go, the farther they are from your directory you are in. So let's try to find pt2tokens.txt. pt2tokens, and as you can see, it's right there. So is this case sensitive, you might be thinking? And it is, again. However, as you can see, you don't need to specify the entire name. So if we locate pat, whoa, it's right there. Instead of, you know, trying to do find, and then trying to just find pat, which will not give you anything, locate pat gives you it. It fills it in for you. So like Control F again. Like a web browser, if you're looking for specific word patterns, it'll give it to you. So locate's definitely more convenient to use. Again, it is case sensitive. There might be a way to which it can be case sensitive. Right there, -I. So we can try that. We're gonna try that right here. Locate -I. Yeah, and yeah, I think that worked. Let's try that. Yeah, and it works. So if, yeah, locate is your best friend here. Locate -I. File name, it's gonna locate every file within the system. But again, the closest results are always gonna be on top, as you can see, home/Cali. And yeah, so that's how you use locate. Now, I'm just gonna do something really quick. Alright, so I just added some lines of beautiful text into basic.txt. I'm now in the test document folder that we just recently created, and we're going to try to find some text patterns in here. Now, as you can see, I did separate a bit to make it easier to, you know, read, just for the sake of the simplicity. But just think this is an 1,000-line text document, okay? This is just the best I could come up with the amount of time. So we're going to use grep here and try to find text. Or we're going to try to find egg, because, I mean, sure, it's right there, but imagine this is a 1,000-line text document, you're not going to try to find egg. So we're going to try to find this from basic.txt. And boom, it gives us the exact line where egg was founded. Let's try to find, I see IUB. Can we find IUB? Boom. So yeah, it just looks for patterns of that specific text you are looking for. As you can see, IUB is right there, same line. But if we try IUG, it's going to give us the first line, because that's where IUG is, right up here. So that's how you use that for a file. If you want to use that with a directory, you can actually. And I did not put anything in test.js, so this is only going to return what is in here, as you can see. So if you do /r, which again stands for recursive, which again allows you to use folders during this, or during your command execution, it gives us the name of the text document, or the document it found this word in, as well as the entire file path to that document, with, again, the line. So that's how you would use grep to search in files and directories. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the basics of searching for files and directories and managing files and directories. If there is anything else you want me to cover, let me know in the comments below. If there's any ways you think I can improve on this, let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to suggestions. And let me know if you want me to change the background. This is kind of iconic for the series so far, but if you have any... What the hell? What? Okay, I don't know what happened. We're just gonna act like that didn't happen. But if there is anything you guys want me to change the background to, let me know in the comments below, because I will need to Photoshop it. If you have any characters in specific, I just thought this background specifically would go really well with the Cali logo, so I Photoshopped it in, and boom, it's also the background. So yeah, lucky commenter below will get to choose, so make sure you do that. And I'll talk to you guys either next week or the week after. Probably next week, because this is probably going to be my main channel now, so stay tuned for more videos. And I'll talk to you guys later. See you on the flip side. Jamacac out. Or Jamatech. Ooh, that's my old channel, Jamacac, if you want to check that out. Link in the comment below, but that's my gaming channel. Jamatech out. Finally. Sorry to be yapping so much. See ya.